Alrighty, you cleared a week out of your schedule, and nobody and nothing can bother you for at least 4 days. You're gonna play video games for 100 hours straight. But first, some more prep. You head to the grocery store, throw a whole crate of energy drinks in the cart, some quick easy snacks, no time to cook, a dozen bag of chips, a box of pastries, frozen pizzas, another crate of energy drinks. Whoa, you're serious, huh? Let's go home now. The world of magicians and wizards awaits. Oh yeah, need to get your gaming spot ready. Make it as comfortable as possible. Even the slightest inconvenience will be critical in 100 hours. Drinks and snacks within reach? Check. Phone in airplane mode? Done. Don't want any distractions. Perfect. You're all set for your 4-day gaming marathon. Hey, where you going? To bed? I already opened the chips. Okay, fine. Probably want to bank up on as much sleep as you can. You'll soon be going without. Rise and shine. Hit the shower, get a hearty breakfast in you, and let's do this. You turn the game on. Your heart races in anticipation. Everything's going great. The first few hours fly by. The game pulls you in. You're no longer you, sitting there in your comfortable 21st century house. You've turned into a magician who travels through villages and towns, helping people fight an ancient evil. With every new mission you complete, more crop up, and side missions galore. You've got stuff to do for days. This'll be a piece of cake. 5 hours in. You've changed a few positions in your chair. It's time to stretch out a little. Wow, that feels great, doesn't it? It's like the old gear's been lubricated. It's time to get back in the game, but your stomach doesn't agree. It demands food with its loud grrr. But we're not putting the game on pause. You have to take down hordes of orcs with one hand and shove chips in your mouth with the other. But there's nothing that a great wizard can't cope with. 15 hours. Okay, gotta take a little break to throw the pizza in the oven and answer nature's call. While you're waiting for that pizza, you crack open your first energy drink. With your mana full, you're ready to dive back into this fantastical adventure. Hour 25. You're looking more and more like a person under hypnosis than someone enjoying a video game. Quest after quest, dungeon after dungeon, your character is getting stronger. But the real you has almost completely lost your strength. Your eyes close momentarily. But wait! You've got 2 boxes of mana potion. Energy drink. Let's go! 35 hours of play. Hey, why isn't your character moving? Are you still there? Uh-oh, fell asleep after all. Well, I guess this marathon is over. But where did you go wrong? Turns out, what keeps you awake eventually makes you pass out in slumber. Caffeine. Yeah, it raises your energy and concentration levels at first, but it also wears you out. Not to mention all those carb-heavy foods. A dangerous combo that'll have you feeling a lot sleepier than before. But what if I told you that playing 100 hours is real? There's even a world record for the longest gaming marathon. One person played for 135 hours. Let's see how he was able to set that record. Okankea was able to play online for over 5 days. It all began when his wife gave him a Guinness Book of Records. Kea looked at the video game marathon section and thought, well, I could do that. So he started preparing. He came up with a strategy and strict timetable, borrowed his son's PlayStation, and broadcast his attempt. He was also pretty lucky that his boss let him turn the office into a record-breaking headquarters. The rules for setting this record allow a participant to rest for 10 minutes every hour. These minutes can be accumulated and then used for a full long break. That was key. Okankea used this time for snacks, bathroom breaks, and even snuck in some 2-hour naps. But still, setting a record like this is extremely difficult. After 24 hours without sleep, a person becomes groggy and irritable. Our hands start shaking, we make bad decisions. Even your perception of the world changes. If you continue the marathon and stay awake for another 12 hours, you'll start to feel extreme fatigue and even problems with speech. 48 hours without sleep can turn you into a real-life zombie. Your brain will actually fall into micro-sleeps. You doze off for 30 seconds without even realizing it. After 72 hours without sleep, you can hardly think clearly anymore. Even a simple task like pouring water into a glass will be impossible for you. Plus, your sleep will take some serious damage that can't be fixed by a healthy 8-hour sleep. That's how important these few hours were to Okan. But as he said himself, sleep wasn't the main problem he faced. Around the 4th day of the game, he started feeling pain in his fingers and hands. He doesn't have any blisters or bruises left, but he still had to bandage a few fingers during the attempt. And the most critical detail of all, in all the 135 hours of gaming, the record breaker had only 3 cans of Red Bull. He used other tricks to stay awake. He drank ice-cold water and maintained optimum fluid levels in his body. Not only that, he was constantly exercising without distracting himself from the game. This helped keep his muscles and heart in good shape. As Kaya said, he didn't push himself to the limit. He stuck to his original schedule. He ate, stretched a little, and went to the bathroom like clockwork. And if he felt tired, he would just rest. Another key to setting the world record is the environment. The attempt was quite public, so many people could follow his progress online. Everyone supported and cheered him on. Even his family had a positive attitude about his crazy stunt. The only thing his son was worried about was Dad hogging the PlayStation for so long. Thanks to his planning and dedication, this man was able to break the previous record of 120 hours and set a new one: 135 hours and 50 minutes. By the end of the marathon, Okan Kaya was in 29th place in the game's leaderboard. About 5.1 million players were in the game at that time. When asked if he would like to repeat the marathon, he said there were still many challenges ahead and he was going to make an attempt again. But there's another exciting record in the gaming world. Carrie Swidecki went through an incredible marathon of 138 hours playing Just Dance. She's been setting dance records for 4 years in a row. She broadcast the entire attempt online and raised money for charity. Now Swidecki, a teacher from Bakersfield, is enrolled in the Hall of Fame of Video Games in Ottumwa, Iowa. Yep, Radar's hometown.